I know there are two boring characters on screen right now, not much I can do about it, but don't worry, the subject of the video is very interesting. Why do I say that? It's because this is a subject I already made a video about. What, you haven't seen it? It means you should subscribe to the channel. Why wouldn't you? The question remains, why would I make another video about the same subject? Well, apparently, Amanda Overton, one of the Arcane writers, gave an interview for Variety.com, the link is in the description, where she talked about what she would like to see in the future when it comes to possible storylines for Caitlyn and Vi. She went into a lot more detail compared to the last time when I talked about this subject. And what am I referencing? During this event called Gallery Nucleus, related to Arcane, there was a panel with Christian Link, the co-creator of Arcane, and Amanda Overton, where both of them talked about Caitlyn and Vi. And since then, people believe that there is going to be a spin-off related to Caitlyn and Vi. I want to go through these two excerpts from the interview and then I will give you my opinion. Overton eagerly shared her own ideas for where the beloved couple could go next. These characters are very young in the show, they are like 20 or whatever, 24, 23. We haven't seen Vi or frankly Caitlyn without a Y become adults yet. The show was them becoming adults, she said. Now they get to ask themselves, who am I when I don't have anyone to protect, because all she did the entire show was try to protect someone besides herself. Overton elaborated, figuring out who Vi is and what she wants and how she fits into being a cop and who she decides to fight for and why, those are stories we have not yet explored at length. Is she a gumshoe investigator? Are they a crime-fighting duo? Do they go out to the wider world and encounter other champions? That would be dope and fun. I want Vi to get to see more of the world. Amanda Overton previously stated that she's not under the same NDA as Christian Link, so that's why she can think about all of these ideas. If she knew what was going to happen with the characters, well, I don't think she would be able to write all of this stuff. Now the question for you and for me, would you like to see an Arcane spin-off, an animated TV show with Caitlyn and Vi? Well, I kind of know what certain groups of people are going to answer, but my personal opinion is that something like this would be a waste of resources only to stagnate the possible expansion of the lore of Runeterra. Runeterra is much bigger than just Piltover and Zone, and much bigger than the characters you've seen in Arcane. Many characters deserve attention, and many characters progress the wider lore, not only personal feelings and lore of individual characters, right? These characters are meaningless compared to someone like Swain, for example, or someone like Riven, let's say. Then, on the other hand, a comic would work, why not? A novel? Sure. But as I stated, a TV show? Absolutely not. Now, will I take back my words if they do an animated TV show with Caitlyn and Vi and it's wildly successful? No. I want to quote Mark Merrill, the co-founder of Riot Games. He mentioned that if Arcane was very popular with wider audiences but hated by League players, it would have been a failure, right? And so, in this instance, I would call it a failure for the expansion of the lore. Maybe you're thinking to yourself, why are you so decisive when you don't even know the possibility for a storyline between these two characters? No matter how I spin it, even considering whatever Amanda Overton had to say here, this is never going to replace a good storyline with Swain, Riven, the characters I already mentioned, the invasion of Ionia, or some of the other storylines from other regions, which are actually mega interesting And far more interesting than Vi thinking about being a cop, so that's going to tie her to Piltover Zone for a while. And if they are going to leave Piltover Zone, why would they do that? The champions in League are tied to Piltover Zone. So if they leave, are they going to do that because of a mission? I don't really want to watch Caitlyn and Vi bickering on their way to complete whatever mission they want to. Boring. You can, however, like it if you want to. But that's my opinion. And it's not only about the fact that they would go from a region to another one, but they would hijack the possibility for another character to be introduced in a TV show. So instead of Ezreal looking for artifacts in the world of Runeterra, we would have Caitlyn and Vi. Previously, I have been called a Caitlyn hater. Today I will be called a Vi hater as well, probably. Sure, we can also expand on this topic at a later point in time, but for now that's all I wanted to say. Thanks for watching.